Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Barca plus 130 at Camp Nou. They're a slight home favorite. Bayern plus 170. The draw is 3-1. I think sometimes we probably should address this off the top when we get to this part of the tournament. The kind of game theory situations, the narrative street stuff. This team needs this to happen to advance or whatever can inflate the price on a team. And I do wonder if because Barcelona needs to win, Bayern Munich sitting atop the group C, top group C 4-0-0, enters 2-1-1, and then Barcelona 1-1-2, Pleasant propping it up 0-0 and 4. Because Barcelona need to win, I think this number is starting to get a little too short on the Spanish side, and we could see some value on Bayern Munich. BJ, you disagree though?
I do like Barcelona
against Bayern again.
Yeah, Barca against Bayern. I just can't quit it. I think I bet Barcelona on almost every single match. Yeah, I mean, the last match in Munich, Barcelona pretty much dominated the first half. They ended up winning on XG. Penalty box shots were 11-7, and that's great. Barcelona created 3 big scoring chances. They didn't go in. Bayern Munich created 2. They both went in, and that was the difference in the match, essentially. So, what you look at with Barcelona is like, okay, well, what can they actually do to threaten Bayern Munich? Well, they can do the exact same thing they did in Munich. And you look through their schedule of who they had to play. They've had a brutal schedule as of lately. They had the 3-3 draw with Inter. Then they went and lost to Real Madrid. Beat Villarreal 3-0 and then pounded Bilbao 4-0 on Sunday, plus 4.5 expected goal differential in those 4 matches. So pretty impressive stuff. And you look through Bayern, I mean, yes, obviously they won the match against Barcelona, but the last difficult match they had, Anthony already mentioned it, was against Dortmund, and they really weren't that good. Like, they didn't take a shot. They only took 2 shots in the first half, only created 0.9 expected goals against Dortmund. Plus, I mean, purely from a mathematical standpoint, if we're just looking at expected goal differential, Barcelona's at 1.7 in La Liga, Bayern Munich's at 1.4 in Bundesliga. You give Barcelona an edge because of UEFA coefficients for Spain and then a home field advantage. I think they are a tad undervalued here. So I do like Barcelona, draw no bet at minus 130, and I'm looking forward to watching Bayern win 2-0 again.
Anthony, you're kind of in agreement with me here that you think the number on Barca is maybe a little too expensive.
Yeah, I still think I'm a little bit concerned about the Barca defense in this matchup. I talked about this before the El Clasico, and they got exposed a little bit in transition. It was a major reason they struggled so much against Inter. I have no doubt that Barca will cause problems in attack for Bayern Munich, and you can maybe make a case for attacking a Barca team total. But I have big questions about their defense that makes me a little bit nervous to play this, and also the fixture history. And I understand that it's one game and we shouldn't weigh pass head to head particularly heavily. I think that's a definitely something we don't talk about a ton, but let's consider it. I mean, 2020, 2 dominant win for Bayern. Last year, they were in the same group. This was a similar situation. Bayern wasn't really playing for anything. Barca was playing for everything. Bayern still whooped them. Barca got destroyed the first match they played, and then this match was the most competitive of all of them. So that is the encouraging sign for Barcelona. But they have just struggled every time they go up against another great team. They have really struggled defensively. So that's my red flag here. From a numbers point of view, I actually make it right around the number. I think Barca, if it gets to like pick 120, 110, I'll fire, because I do think that at home it's a little bit short. But they also could be eliminated by the time this match even kicks. Yeah. The schedule makers put Pilsen and Inter at 12:45. This is at 3, so they're going to know before they kick that they're out. So makes for an interesting situation. They might just go for it, go out and try to win it. And even though it's not going to do them much, and they're going to be in the Europa League come the spring, where, there's some very, very interesting opponents waiting, including, Man United, potentially in the round of 24.